You are not alone in this journey of pain and pleading. The tears that escape your eyes in the night are never wasted. They rise to heaven like a silent cry, and there is a God who gathers each one as if collecting the rarest treasures. He does not ignore you. Even when silence seems louder than hope, He is there, attentive, present, right by your side. You might feel forgotten, like you're screaming into an empty room, but there is a divine ear that hears even the faintest whispers of your heart. In the weight of your soul, grace never fails. And even when you no longer have the strength to go on, one promise remains: God will not despise a broken heart. He is the God of silent nights and hidden sobs. He is the God who leans in to listen. Have you ever felt your body shake from sorrow? That deep, unsettling ache inside, like you're being undone from within? That's the cry of a soul searching for meaning. And even in the darkness, you keep asking, Lord, how long? There is no shame in asking. God is not offended by your honesty. He would rather hear your raw, imperfect truth than see a polished performance. When you ask how long, you're not doubting, you're hoping. And where there is hope, there is faith. In the moments when everything falls apart, remember this: you serve a God who understands the language of suffering. He knows what it's like to be rejected, to feel pain, to be betrayed and abandoned. You're not crying out to a distant deity. You're crying out to the God who also wept. And that's why He understands you like no one else ever could. In this place of vulnerability, your faith grows, not like a roaring fire, but like a single ember that refuses to go out. Your plea is not selfish. It's human. When you say, "Turn, Lord, and deliver me," you're admitting your limits. You're letting go of control. You're saying, "I can't do this alone." And that is not weakness. It's strength. The world may tell you to hide your pain, to wear a mask, to act like you've got it all together. But God invites you to pour yourself out. He doesn't want a filtered version of you. He wants all of you, your wounds, your doubts, your failures. Sometimes the pain runs so deep, you can't even pray. But know this: the Spirit intercedes for you with groans that words cannot express. When you have no language left, your soul still speaks. When your strength runs out, God holds you up. Psalm 6 reflects the soul of someone who's had enough, yet still refuses to give up. That kind of persistence is faith. You may be on the ground, but your eyes are still looking up, and that says everything. Maybe you've spent sleepless nights, tossing and turning, trying to find relief in your pillow, trying to silence the pain in the dark. Maybe you've cried so much your face has lost its glow, your eyes are swollen, your soul exhausted. But remember, there's a time for everything. If now is a time to weep, then a time to dance will come. The God who allows the valley is also the God who prepares a table. You may not see it yet, but healing is taking place, quietly, invisibly. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to be okay all the time. Psalm 6 teaches you that lament is holy, that it's part of faith to admit the darkness. Spirituality is not a staircase of constant victories. It's a path of highs and lows, pain and revelation. And on that path, you begin to know the heart of God. Every step you take, even if it's trembling, is sacred. Every whispered prayer is heard. Every silence broken by a sob is recorded in heaven. God is not impressed by your performance. He is moved by your truth. And your truth may be this: you're tired. You want relief. You want peace. And He can give it to you. Not the kind of peace the world gives, but a peace that starts deep within. A peace that makes no sense to the mind, but calms the soul. This God is not here to accuse you. He's here to lift you up. Even if everyone else turns their back on you, He stays. Maybe your enemies aren't people, but thoughts that torment you, traumas that follow you, insecurities that trap you. But there is a name above every name. And when you call on that name, Jesus, the darkness retreats. Not because you're strong, but because He is. Your victory won't come from your strength, but from your choice to trust. And when you trust, even with trembling hands, you are carried. You are lifted by hands that never let go, that never tire, that never fail. There's a subtle shift in Psalm 6, a moment where lament turns to confidence. It's when the psalmist says, "The Lord has heard my cry, the Lord has accepted my prayer." You can get to that place too. A place where, even if nothing changes on the outside, something changes inside. You begin to feel seen, heard, known. You begin to realize your prayer was not ignored. Your tears were not wasted. And that realization is the beginning of your healing. The enemy may have tried to break you, but you're still here. And being here is proof that something greater is holding you. Maybe you haven't yet seen the miracle you hoped for, but maybe the greatest miracle is this. You still believe, you still search, you still get down on your knees and whisper, "Lord, have mercy on me." That is faith, that is courage, that is your silent declaration that you won't give up, that there is still hope inside you. You weren't created to live in despair. You were created to walk with God, to find in Him the source of all comfort, to be renewed, not just in body, but in spirit. And Psalm 6 is your reminder. Even in the darkest hours, there is a way back. There is a God who heals, a God who restores, and He is not far. He is closer than you think. He's listening to you right now. So take a deep breath. Lift your eyes. Let yourself feel, let yourself cry, but don't stay there. Because God is moving even when everything feels stuck. He's shaping something new inside you. And in time, you will see it. You will understand. And you will look back and realize that it was in this valley, in this weeping, in this cry, that your faith was refined, your hope rekindled, and your heart made whole.